Welcome to our Graduate Software Programs information session. My name is Melissa Howland. I'm the Graduate Program Recruiter for all of the School of Engineering graduate programs, including both engineering and software programs. In this session, we will discuss our different program offerings, our student body makeup, as well as our faculty, our different industry partnerships, our focus on career development, how our programs are very individually tailored for each student, and then I'll go step by step through our admissions process. We offer 4 master's degrees in software, as well as 8 certificate programs here through the School of Engineering at the University of St. Thomas. We offer an additional 6 engineering master's degrees, as well as 6 engineering certificates, which we will have a separate recording for. Our software master's degrees are in data science, information technology, software engineering, and artificial intelligence. Our 8 software certificate programs you can see up here. Many students will choose to add a certificate onto an MS program, and some classes may overlap. If you choose to pursue a certificate-only program, it's 4 courses and takes about 1 year to complete. You can see here we offer Applied Artificial Intelligence Foundations, Big Data, Business Analysis, Data Analytics, Digital Transformation, Full Stack Development, and our Postmaster's Advanced Study. As I said, all certificates are 4 courses or 12 credits, except the 2 at the bottom with the asterisks. So the Full Stack Development and the Postmaster's Advanced Study are both 5 courses or 15 credits to complete. We utilize an industry-guided curriculum, meaning we have top chief information officers and top chief technology officers from Fortune 500 companies that are a part of our strategic advisory board. We meet every 6 months to discuss the trends in the industry, and they help inform our curriculum to ensure that we are preparing our students for these ever-changing industries. Here at the University of St. Thomas, we have an expansive and ever-growing alumni community who have been an integral part in us earning our top national ranking for our data science program. Our programs are 100% faculty taught, meaning that there's no teaching assistants running your courses, and these programs are designed for busy working professionals, with courses offered in the evenings. Many students finish these graduate programs in 2 to 2.5 years' time. Now we're going to dive into each of the individual master's programs, starting off by highlighting our newest program offering, which is our brand new Master of Science in Artificial Intelligence. This program just recently welcomed its first students at the start of the spring 2024 semester. As technology is constantly evolving, we wanted to make sure that we were designing and offering programs that keep up with new technologies and different changes to industry. This program is made up of 10 foundational courses. It is an applied curriculum, meaning you can use what you learn immediately. Our curriculum is developed in collaboration with Twin Cities software and tech leaders, as well as all courses being taught by experienced industry experts. The main goals of this program are to gain depth and breadth of expertise in machine learning, neural networks, and ethical AI. Here you can see the breakdown of the courses, including the 8 core courses for this program over on the left-hand side of the screen, as well as some of the elective offerings over here on the right. Now to dive into the other 3 master's programs and what those courses look like. Our data science, software engineering, and information technology master's programs all have the same foundational courses, with a programming course, either Java or Python, software engineering, where you will learn about software lifecycle models, including metrics, testing, and maintenance. Then there's cloud computing, where you will learn about cloud-scale distribution systems and modern development and operation practices. In this course, students will be exposed to IT platforms, including GitHub, AWS, and Docker. The final foundational course will cover database management systems and design. In this course, students will create and design a database from start to finish. Here you can see where these programs really start to differentiate from one another past those foundational courses. I'm not going to spend too much time diving into these here because these are just examples. We offer more than 30 electives, so you really get to customize your program based on what you are interested in. We also have a wonderful student services team that are here to help individualize and guide you through your academic journey. Something most people are looking for when considering graduate education is postgraduate career opportunities. Here is just a brief list of some of the top jobs our graduates are building their careers in after completing their program, including everything from data scientist to cloud engineer, information security analyst, database developers, and machine learning engineers. And here you can see a list of the top 10 Minnesota employers for our software graduates. You'll definitely see some highly competitive and top-ranked names on this list, including Wells Fargo, Medtronic, 3M, US Bank. They're always excited to hire more of our graduates. Additionally, we have many partner companies that might seem familiar here in the Twin Cities area. They've had great experiences working with and hiring many of our previous graduates, and they're always excited to hire more Tommies. We do take career development seriously here, offering our own office that focuses on planning and counseling, individualized career coaching, Tommy-specific job postings, and these resources are available both for current students and for our alumni as well. To give you some insight into what our classrooms look like, our average class size is about 20 students. The average age of our students is about 30 years old. We have a wonderful international community on campus, with international students making up about 33% of our student body. 30% of students identify as women, and about 42% identify as students of color. Our programs are designed for busy working professionals. We have 3 start terms, so we welcome new students every fall, spring, and summer. We offer co-flex classes where you can be in person or virtual. We do not follow a cohort model, so if you need to take time off, you are not bound to the set schedule of a cohort. And most importantly, our programs are designed for both those who have studied these subjects previously, as well as career changers. Hopefully, after hearing all of that, you now feel ready and excited to apply, or perhaps you've already started an application and just wanted to learn more about the application process itself. We try to make our application process as simple as possible. We require all applicants to have a bachelor's degree with a minimum GPA of 2.7 or higher on a 4.0 scale. If you do not meet the GPA requirement, please feel free to reach out to us as we're happy to talk through any extenuating circumstances that may have impacted your GPA. To verify your degree, we require transcripts from any school that you attended for college. If you started at one school and transferred to where you graduated from, we will require official transcripts from both. In order for a transcript to be considered official, it has to come from the university directly or from the university's issuing system, such as Parchment or National Student Clearinghouse, directly to us. We cannot accept scans or copies coming from you. Additionally, if you completed your degree outside of the United States, we will require a foreign equivalency evaluation, such as a WES or ECE evaluation. Same rules apply. This evaluation has to be sent directly to us from the issuing institution. They cannot be copies or scans that you have. Next, we ask for your resume or your CV, so please make sure this is up to date and includes all of your work experiences. We also require an admissions essay where we ask you to answer the question, why do you want to join this program? This prompt gives you the opportunity to demonstrate to the admissions committee what you hope to gain from this program and how it will benefit your career and your own personal growth. Best of all, we do not currently charge any application fee, so there is no cost to apply. We have 3 different application deadlines, depending on your individual circumstances. As you can see here, the deadlines differ if you are a domestic applicant, an international applicant but already in the US, or an international applicant who is living abroad. The deadlines are different because of processing times and visa requirements. We want to make sure we are giving each applicant, no matter what their circumstances, sufficient time to get everything completed. If the deadline for the term you wish to apply for has already passed, we do have entry terms each semester. So if you were looking to start in spring, but that deadline has already passed for you, you can then look to start in either summer or fall. We accept applications on a rolling basis. So once we have your completed application, including all official transcripts or evaluations, we will be able to issue you a decision in about 2 to 4 weeks' time. Our cost of tuition is $1,310 US per credit, with our master's degrees coming out to be about $39,000 US altogether. And our certificate programs come out to be about $15,000 to $17,000, depending on which one you pursue. We're often asked how students are funding their education here. About 40% of our students are financing their education using a company tuition benefit. Many companies offer this as an employee benefit. If you're not sure if your company does, we definitely encourage you to look into that, either speaking to your manager or your human resources representative. About 30% of our students are using some type of financial aid. We are fortunate enough to have our own designated financial aid representative, Becky Stevenson. Her contact information is up there on the screen. Please feel free to jot it down or take a picture of it. Any financial aid questions you have, please direct straight to her, as she is the best point of knowledge on those. Outside of those two main funding options, some of our students are financing their education through outside scholarships or grants. As I said earlier, we have a wonderful international community here on campus. There are a few additional requirements for our international applicants. As we talked about in the application portion, anyone who has completed their degree outside of the United States is required to submit a foreign equivalency evaluation from WES or ECE. This has to be sent directly to the university from that issuing institution. We also require proof of English proficiency, as well as a few other components. These are not factored into the admissions process, but rather required before students are able to register for courses. Hopefully, after hearing all of that, you are excited and ready to apply. You can scan that QR code on the screen, which will take you straight to our application portal. Additionally, our contact information is there on the bottom. You can email us anytime at gradengineering@stthomas.edu. That the only people with access to that email are myself as well as my team. So we will get back to you as quickly as we can. And we want to thank you for taking the time to learn more about our programs, and we look forward to receiving your application. Thank you.